we're about to have another fun science lesson, um, because this is leading into our story walk. The story walk is this Saturday. This is our last little science lesson before the story walk. So this is the last reminder. Our story this month is the leaf. We're going on a leaf hunt. It's a little hard to read backwards, but we're going on a leaf hunt. I am so excited to have this story. I am so excited to bring a Steam Express with you that will be featuring fall. We are in the downtown fall takeover for this story walk. That means our Steam Express this month is going to be all about autumn and fall and nature. And I have it's it's sunny outside, but it's also sunny in here because I have an amazing example of a sunflower for you today. We and a few not real ones, but they're just as bright and cute. But sunflowers are very uh, a very important flower. You see it in the autumn. Uh, it is. It takes a while to grow because it's a bigger flower and it's got a thick stem. So it takes longer than some of the earlier flowers that you see in the spring and the summer. You usually see these in the fall. And maybe you were lucky enough to go see, just down the road, we have what they say is one of the biggest sunflower fields in Pennsylvania, and it's just on Wayne Avenue on the way to Chambersburg. Now, it doesn't look like this anymore. It was a field of sunflowers like this. Now, the green has faded. It's all this light color green and it's tipped over. It looks like it's bowing now. And the yellow petals are gone and it's starting to close in on itself. Um, and maybe you think that, well, it's so pretty like this. But when you see that what it's doing, and you see a whole field of the sunflower doing what it naturally does, it is also very beautiful. Because what the sunflower is doing right now it's developing its seeds here. And the seeds are passing off on the energy from the sunflower. The sunflower only lives one season and then it dies. It is not a perennial. It is an annual and it will die. But as it dies, it puts that energy, its life force, into all those seeds. Now, the seeds are very important, but the flower in general is so important to nature. When it's in this state, it has some pollen. It is feeding all those insects, like our bees, that are looking for pollen for their food source. So it's providing energy through its entire lifespan. Pretty cool, huh? When the seeds develop, they become not only the seed for future sunflowers, but they are also a very important food source for birds and animals and us. I bet you've eaten a sunflower, unless you're allergic. Don't eat it if you're allergic. But sunflowers, that passes that energy when we eat it onto us. So, the sunflower actually becomes part of us. Um, but there's something else that's lurking in this sunflower, and I know it's going to be hard to see on camera. And I hope you'll be able to come down to the story walk on Saturday so you can see these up close and personal with our magnifying glasses to see what I'm about to show you. Um, there is there's a mathematical equation hiding in here. Did you know that? Anybody? Give me a wave if you did know. Maybe you've already been to some of my Fibonacci classes. We do that every year. Fibonacci, it's a big word, but it was actually someone's name. And we're not exactly sure if he discovered the Fibonacci sequence or if he's the only name that we have left attached to to the people that were promoting that they discovered it. So it is called the Fibonacci sequence, and it's a mathematical equation that exists in nature. Sunflowers are just one example, and this month we're going to focus on sunflowers. But if what I'm about to tell you sounds really, really cool and exciting, next month is we honor Fibonacci on Fibonacci Day, and you'll see why in just a minute. But if you can see, there's a lot of little bumps here, and it's probably easier to see from the pictures in the background. There are all those little bumps. These bumps. These are the stamens that lead to the seed, and the seeds make the same pattern. But you can see these spirals coming off, going in both directions. Spirals going in both directions. That is the golden ratio that's represented there, which is part of the Fibonacci sequence. Now you go, so what is the sequence and how hard is it? Well, it's very easy. It's very easy that I think we could do some of the first numbers of the Fibonacci sequence right here, you and me. You ready for that? So you're going to hold up the answer with your fingers, okay? And the Fibonacci sequence starts like this. The first two numbers are 0 and 1. So we've got, let's see if I add a 0. Does that look like a 0 to you? Not so much, but you got to work with me here. And a 1. So 0 and 1 are the first numbers of the Fibonacci sequence. So 0 plus 1, do you know the answer? 0 plus 1, hold up your answer, 1. Okay, so we got 0 plus 1 equals 1. So 0, 1, 1 are the first three numbers of the Fibonacci sequence. See how easy this is? I'm going to keep teaching you this every year so that when you get to high school and have to do this as an equation, you'll remember that this is something you already know. So we've got 0 plus 1 equals 1. So 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1. What is 1 plus 1? 2. All right. So we have now 4 numbers for the Fibonacci sequence. 0, 1, 1, 2. So we slide it over again. 1 plus 2. What is 1 plus 2? Is that a little tougher? Okay, 1 plus 2. You can count your fingers. So 1, 2, 3. So 3 is the next number in the sequence. So 0, 1, 1, 2, 3. Do you think we can go one more higher? I think we can. I think we can. So now we have 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3. All right. If you got your answers, hold it up. Otherwise, we're going to count the fingers here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5. That is the next number in the sequence. So 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. Now, when you see the sequence, it doesn't make sense. But now that you know that it adds the next pair of numbers in sequence, and that goes on for infinity. And that builds this spiral. This is the golden ratio here. And we're going to see more about that and some of the other patterns in nature when you come to the Story Walk and visit the STEAM Express after you sign in. Remember, you're going to check in at the library in the kids' room and then come across to the makerspace. And we have a lot of cool labs for you to try this weekend. So hopefully you can come on Saturday. Remember, it's from 10 till noon, and it's the whole downtown takeover with the Story Walk, the scavenger hunt, STEAM Express, and reading the story as you walk through the downtown and explore our wonderful city of Waynesboro. I'm about done here today. I'm going to be here on Saturday to see you. I hope you get the chance to come in. It's going to be a wonderful day. I think it's going to be sunny like this. My fingers are crossed. I'm watching the Weather Channel to make sure. But I think it's going to be a fabulous time. I hope you can come, and I hope to get to see you in person. If not, don't worry. We will be back again, and we'll have more of our lessons at for our next story walk. And I'm keeping it a secret. It'll be announced soon. But thank you for being here today. Remember, as always, if you have questions for me, just hang on as we wave everybody else off, and then you can ask me your questions. And I hope you want to come and learn more about this really cool flower, the sunflower. So thank you, everybody. I'll see you on Saturday. Have a wonderful day. And